Welcome back to Mixed Machines. On today's episode, we'll be working on the panel. We're going to be replacing the turn signal switch that's in the column. It's very simple to do. All you gotta do is pull off the steering wheel, take the few screws out, pull it out, put the new one in, and feed in the new wires for that. And then we're also going to be taking a look at the brake lights because they are really bad. And I'll show you what I mean real quick. Take our brake depressor, and you see that is my brake light. So this is off from this side. This side's not working because my switch is stuck and broken, so it only works on one side at the moment. So we're replacing it. So nothing here. That's off. And that's on. And you see the faint glow in the middle? That's no good. Once we get replaced that switch, we could then test all the wiring, make sure there's no voltage drop from the switch to there, because all of my brake goes to that switch. And since the switch is broken already, I have to replace it to get the tail lights fixed. So let's replace the switch. It's real quick and easy. Alright, so this is the steering wheel, this is the horn. That just pulls right out. And then I got I'm missing my nut. So I got 3 Phillips here. I just got to take those out. And then I'm going to use my puller, hook that up, and pull it off. Alright. And that pops it right out. I'm going to show you. So it has the 2 bigger bolt holes there. That's where you put your puller holes in. Just like that. And they normally have a little center dot, but this one has been hammered pretty hard. That you take the pointed one out and it slides right in, centers it, and it'll pop right out. But this one, I'd use my flat, and you see it just popped right off too. Then you got 3 more screws to take out. Oops. You gotta cut off the pigtails. Now, if you ever see anyone use these connectors, cut it off just let you get a close look. If you ever see these connectors in the car, remove them. They're the worst connectors. You can't really see. They don't isolate. They don't protect from the weather, so you just look in there. And you see it's quite corroded already, and that's just going to cause issues. So if you see these, replace them. Well, that is that. I have the wrong switch, so I'll be back when I have the right one. Do you see? Can you see what I see? Yes, no. Okay, so you got the new one in the mail. See? That is the correct one. It has everything up there. It's got the cam, blinkers, everything it's supposed to have. It's just now broken. So, in order to get pigtails down on the steering column, I got to take my plugs off. And when you take plugs off, you always want to make sure you mark them so you know exactly where they go back to. Or in this case, I took a picture of them sitting like this, took a picture on the back. So when I put it back together, I could easily just reference the picture and put it back correctly. Now, these are very old and archaic, so they don't require a special tool. You just take a little screwdriver. They have a little tab that you need to bend down on the back side of them. So you do that, and it pops right out. And then you bend the little tab right here. And then it is, so there, you got the little tab right there. That just bends back up a little bit, and you slide it back in. And you're all done. You can do the same with the other ones. Pull them right out. Alright, I know they all go right through this big hole here in the bottom here. Make it a little easier, take the collar off. To fish them through. There we go. All through the ribbon. Wires through. Put that back on. Now we can throw this back on, or throw it on now. Alright, let's put those screws in. I also have the new arm. Definitely. That's proper working. Got myself a blinker again. And a train. Dark blue, light blue, and green. You just push them in and take a little click. Give them a little tug. Make sure they don't come out. Perfect. Alright, now we can check out the lights before I put the steering wheel and everything back on. Make sure all that works. Well, like I say, I'll put it back on now. Just feel straight. Now I am missing the nut, so I'm not too worried about that. Put it on home. This piece in. Got the steering wheel. Got my blinker. I put my little center cap. There we go, that going hard. beep beep. We'll hook up my battery again and see how well everything works. And yes, I am missing my nut. I'm not worried about it right now. I'll find one later for it and put it on. It's a little hammered threads anyway, so. But alrighty. So now we move on to the light. Come back here. Oh, it's not working now. Okay. Oh. Turn our right blinker. Nice bright front indicator. You got rear indicator you can see. It doesn't show up too much in the camera though. Alright, so you got both front blinkers. And then I'll turn the other one on, but I went to go pull the bulb out, check it, and then I pulled it apart. So I gotta get a new bulb. I don't have any. The last thing to fix is to see why my rear's not blinking. But it was just a second ago. So let's take it apart and see why. Now when you get a bulb that's all cloudy like this, that's a pretty good indicator that it's broken. And it burnt itself out on the inside, so make sure my light's off before I go pull one out and it'll just zap me. Yeah, it's just fucking. Yeah. Alright, so I need 2 bulbs. Now I'm going to steal the one out of that one, see if it will leak. Oh yeah. Now that's a good blinking light. Alright, turn the blinker off, put the brake lights on, see if those work. Nice and bright. It's a lot better than what it was. All fixed up again. It was working and then it blew up the bulb. They get a little twisty on the inside there, and you try and take them out like I did with this one, and it melted a cell on the inside there. I gotta give me some 1157s. Replace that one, replace the one in the front. I got good lights again. Bro's got a truck all ready to paint. So yeah, so that was it. All we had to do was get my lights working again. Because last time I went to the car show, lights were not working. She's ready to go cruising again. Give her a little start with some little rum-rums, and she's golden. I hope you enjoyed fixing the little electrical issues. The switch there, I didn't have to go chasing some wires throughout the truck. With that being fixed, I'm ready to go back on the street and not be worried about being pulled over. As always, if you'd be so kind to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with others. We'll see more of my panel here, more of my Cougar, and whatever else I got going on. So until next time, we'll see you then.